What's going on, everyone? TallenV here, and today we are going to be starting the translations for all of the tanabata stuff that is supposed to be coming. I'm going to assume tomorrow, Friday time. It's Thursday now here, Japan time, so I'm assuming tomorrow, Friday, Japan time, or Saturday particularly. I mean, it's an LR banner, so maybe they're going to be a little more cautious about it. I'm not really sure what's going to be happening, but there's some stuff that we kind of already know about, obviously because Global got it first. But there's some stuff that we don't know about, and that's what you have right in front of here. So we're going to go over everything in case you have not been able to keep up with some stuff, or maybe you just simply don't remember what certain things do. And then I'm going to kind of just give my kind of opinions on a few of the things, because at first glance, some things look really good and some things look kind of iffy. And I think if you look at it a little deeper, it can actually look a little either better or worse, or, you know, depending on what you're personally looking for. So anyway, let's take a look at what the big one is. Like, nobody expected this. So Extreme STR, Mecha Frieza, and King Cold. Now, the only thing is that this is a battlefield LR. So that means that we are not going to be able to farm the super attack up. So you're going to need 19 Kais in order to level this guy up. Whether that's Grand Kais, Sleeping Kais, or just simply normal Elder Kais, you're going to need 19 of those bad boys to get this guy up to SA 20, okay? So, and another thing to note is that we do not know how much he's going to cost, or they're going to cost from the battlefield job, because if you guys remember, LR Oob right now is 250,000 battle points. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm working on my third dupe right now, and I don't know particularly just yet if I'm going to go for this guy. I want to see D-Freeze video of using this guy before he comes out, because, you know, he'll use his methods of getting him rainbowed and everything to show him off for everybody else. So maybe based on that, I might change my mind a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here, okay? So, they are the most malevolent category, key plus 3, stats up 100%. So, just like the LR Oob, they are going to be the free-to-play version that's actually good for that particular category. So, that is nice. So, right off the bat right there, obviously, that's a good category if you've never been able to pull AGL Cooler, although 170 to 100 is definitely a pretty big difference. It will be nice if you don't ever get the LR Metal Cooler for some reason. I personally still don't have him, but we get a Super Battle Road stage where we do get the most malevolent category. So, you know, they're going to be your only option right there. I mean, the other option, I guess, would also be to run the 120% lead for the Transforming Frieza. That's definitely another choice. But again, if you are lacking in that particular category and you don't have that Transforming Frieza, then this guy is obviously your best bet right there, okay? Again, I'm assuming 250,000 battlefield points in order to get just one copy of these guys, okay? So do keep that in mind. Battlefield will be resetting or ending tomorrow, I believe, Japan time, so Friday our time. So again, I'm assuming this will come around on Monday probably. That'd be my guess, honestly. But yeah, we'll definitely have to see what's going on there, okay? So, they have obviously 2 super attacks, but we'll get into the super attack stuff in a little bit. So, moving on to the passive right here, okay? So, looking at his passive, Jibun no attack and defense up 66%. So, his own attack, I'm going to keep saying his, but it's theirs. Their attack and defense goes up 66% right there, okay? So, pretty standard stuff. For every member of the most malevolent category allies on your team, however, you get an additional 20% attack. So that's 60% attack total. So actually, surprisingly, that doesn't mean you need to run them with a full most malevolent category. I think most people would run these guys together on there, but just to know that you're only getting 60% no matter how many guys you bring. So basically a total of 3. And you're going to be up that extra 60% right there. So basically, overall, if you're running on the most malevolent category, you're going to have 126% attack, and then you're going to have 66% defense, okay? Now, this is the weird one. If you're facing off against a Super Saiyan enemy category, okay, so Super Saiyan category enemy, essentially, you get an additional key plus 9, okay? Their links are basically what you'd expect from a most malevolent. They do get Fear and Faith, though. That is pretty nice. They do get Fear and Faith, which is nice. Legendary power. They do not get Rebirth. They don't get a Rebirth link. But, you know, they get everything else like Grace Clan Space, all that other stuff. So if you're facing off against a Super Saiyan category and you're on a most malevolent team, then you're probably going to be somewhere. You're going to be hitting that 18 key super attack, probably no problem. Or at least close to it, I would assume. But if you're not facing off against Super Saiyan category, that will be maybe a bit of a different story. And again, that's what I personally want to see from D-Freeze video when he takes this guy. When we get the data downloads, he shows it off and everything. That's what I want to see right there. How well is the guy going to do without a Super Saiyan category guy to go against in terms of getting ki. We already know, again, that being on the most malevolent category team will do well ki-wise, but getting to the 18 is always the big one, right? 12 ki super attack, I have absolutely no worries about him getting that 12 ki super attack. 18 ki, maybe a little bit. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen there, okay? So anyway, they only got 2 categories, most malevolent category and then the combination category. Makes sense because there's 2 of them. Super attacks right here. Okay, 12 ki super attack lowers the attack. Not gonna lie, I wish it was greatly lowered his attack, but hey, I guess it is what it is. So 12 ki super attack lowers the enemy's attack, and then obviously SA level 20 gets you that extra boost in power. 18 ki super attack for 2 turns raises extreme type allies attack by 30%. That is actually really nice. That's a really good. Don't overlook that extra 30% for 2 turns. That's definitely really nice right there. So that's definitely something. That's definitely something, okay? And again, we'll have to see his stats when they're rainbowed and everything like that, because again, we don't know exactly what they look like. I mean, just looking at these bare bones stats right here, you know, without any, you know, orbs invested, any dupes or anything like that, you know, they're kind of average what you'd expect. Kind of a low defense though in the defense numbers right there. So I mean, I was kind of hoping that maybe that for every ally that you had that's in the malevolent category, you'd also get some defense, but I guess not. So we'll have to wait and see just how strong they are defensive wise. Obviously, I know that lowering the attack is supposed to help you out with that, right? You don't have as much defense, but we're gonna lower your attack, so that would make some sense there. But harder events, we can't do that. We can do it on Super Battle Road. Definitely gonna be good on Super Battle Road. These guys just might actually be really good for a good free-to-play Super Battle Road stage. Or for the Extreme STR, I should say. But the lowering the attack on something like the Goku event or a bunch of other Dokkan Fest events and everything like that, you can't lower the attack. So that lack of defense is definitely gonna hurt you a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen there. So let's go and take a look at the super attack though. I am definitely interested in this. So I'm gonna try not to kill all your guys' ears. Alright, so why don't we just go ahead and rewind that. I do like the music. I do like the music. Very nice. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Classic, clean. You know, it is what it is. It's not over the top or anything like that. It's not going to be the craziest SA you've ever seen. But you know what? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So, alright, so those are the SELR Metal Frieza and King Cold. I'm pretty sure Goresh would lose his marbles if that was Metal Cooler and King Cold. That'd be absolutely crazy. But anyway, moving on to the other 2 units that, for the most part, I think most people know about these. There doesn't seem to be any changes, but I'm just going to take a quick look real quick just to make sure there isn't. Physical, super physical, SSJ Gohan here. He is only SSJ, so that's definitely something to keep in mind right there. Movie Heroes category key +3, stats up 120%. Passive skill, Movie Heroes category allies, key +2, stats up 40%. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see right there. And then of course, if you're facing off against a movie boss category enemy, your own attack and defense goes up 100% right there. So, oh, and then I guess he disables Rampage, which doesn't really do much, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, in terms of key links and everything like that, though, or just attack links and everything, he's mostly all attack links. He doesn't actually have any key links except for maybe Sands, I think, there or something like that. It's only like +1 key or something. But again, he's a support unit, so it doesn't really matter. I still stand by what I say. Personally, I'll throw a few singles and some summons there at this banner, maybe, depending on what it is. Again, if it's the same as globals, I'm definitely skipping it. So we'll have to wait and see. But I still think it's, you know, he's a really good card, especially if you've got movie heroes, you've got like the AGL Gogeta, you've got a pretty good team, maybe LR Gogeta or something like that as well on that team. This guy is definitely a must-have for that. It just sucks that he's going to be on an LR type banner at first and not a normal Dokkan Fest banner. So, because of course, what that brings along with us is, of course, the Dawn Surprise! Oh, wait, no, we already knew it was all coming. Yeah, no. Anyway, LR, Gohan, and Goten. So, they are, of course, the sibling bonds category, key +4, stats or attack up 170%, defense and HP up 150, and then also the Goku lineage category, key +3. So not key +4, key +3, stats or attack up 170%, and then HP and defense up 130%. Okay. Again, we already knew that because of just simply what we've had from Global already. Own attack and defense up 58%, and then you get an additional attack with a medium chance for it to be a super attack. And then for every time that you attack, basically, you get +1 ki and for a total of 5, and then additional attack and defense up 10% for an additional of 100%. So they're definitely made for the Goku event. Something like Super Bad Road or something you're going to just go through really, really fast, they're going to struggle for ki. I'm still standing by that. I don't care what anyone says at the very beginning of the turn. You are going to struggle for ki with these guys. Obviously, everyone knows that, okay? In terms of the active skill, though, active skill, most people would agree it's not exactly the greatest. Basically, from the beginning of the battle, after 3 turns, and if your HP is 59% or below, then you will be able to activate the active skill once, and you have to be facing off against one enemy. So, yeah, it's kind of limiting right there. It definitely is limiting, obviously. And then, obviously, the active skill is just simply the family Kamehameha. Does crazy damage, and, it's going to be super powerful and all that. There aren't a lot of categories, though. A lot of categories. Movie Heroes, Majin Buu Saga, Combination, Super Saiyan, Full Power, let's see, Goku Lineage, Half Saiyans, and, man, the Sibling Bonds category. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That's 8 categories. I think they officially beat out anyone else in terms of number of categories. So, they greatly raise the attack for 1 turn on the 12 key super attack, and the 18 key super attack, they again greatly raise it for 1 turn. SA20, of course, gets them up there. They do not have a farmable super attack. Just keep that in mind right there. So, most people have seen the super attacks, but again, we'll take a look at it because this is going to be with the voice actors being in Japanese, not English. So, as this is going real quick, because again, most people have seen this already. Again, my thoughts on the it really depends on what the banner is, but I will still probably say don't spend too much on the LR banner. I know LR hype banner, but if anyone knows me, you know that LRs don't hype me up as much as they do other people, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. If I'm allowed to like one thing, you're allowed to like one thing. It's totally okay. I'm not saying that you do not have to, or that you should not do this because your opinion is invalid or something like that. I don't know what some people on the internet will say sometimes. But nonetheless, I would simply say don't go too crazy on the banner, because also the Tanabata banner is coming, but I'm still going to say Tanabata banner. Why does it sound a little bit better in Japanese for me personally? I don't know. That's a very huge personal opinion right there, but nonetheless. So exact same super attacks that we expected. So, but yeah, overall though, I would say again, Tanabata banner is coming. I know. I'm still saying do not pull in the Tanabata banner. If you had to pick one of these 2 banners, you're going for the LR Gohan and Goten banner, not the Tanabata banner. I don't care how many LRs are on there. Those rates are going to be atrocious. If you guys remember last year, just going to say that right now. Remember last year. That's all I'm going to say. So. But other than that, guys, we pretty much, these are the big ones we're going to be getting. This is all the cards we're going to be getting. We might see some Dokkan Awakens tomorrow during the data download. I'm not really sure. I would maybe assume there might be. Again, just taking a wild guess. LR Broly is supposed to then come out the week after the Tanabata banner. So basically, if you want to pull up a calendar, essentially, I don't know if this is going to pop up because my head's probably in the way. But bottom line, this weekend, around this weekend sometime, we are going to get the LR Gohan and Goten banner. Next week, we're supposed to get on Tanabata. That's actually a day. It's on the 7th of July. Japan loves its 7s and everything like that. That is going to bring the Tanabata banner itself, which is going to include the SSJ4 Goku and Vegeta. It's going to include the LR Gohan and Goten. Probably include the LR Gogeta and Vegito. And then whatever other featured units are going to be on there with lowered rates and everything, because just like we did last year. And then the week after that, sometime, we're supposed to get the LR Broly banner. So, spend your stones where you want to, obviously, but if anyone's gonna ask me which one do I think is the best, if you had to spend, I would probably say the LR Gohan and Goten, because at least there would be some Dokkan Fest banner or cards on there. If I personally had to say don't spend, or if you don't really care about any of these cards, I would say do not summon on any of these, because we are probably going to be expecting the 300 million download celebration sometime around mid to late August, based on what a lot of people are saying, a lot of people are guessing, based on last year, all that fun stuff. So again, I'll do a video on that probably in about a few days or so. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Let me know what you're going for. Let me know what you're most excited for. And don't forget, also, we're getting the wish strips and the Purunga Dragon Balls and all that fun stuff and we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, that's me for the video though, guys. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.